What's up? It's your boy the Mad Tui here, and in today's episode of Just the Tip, we are talking about gradients. More specifically, gradients in Minecraft. What do we mean when we talk about gradients? Now, if you look at the amount of blocks we have available, they are multiple different colours. And within these blocks, we've got all different shades of almost every colour. But there are hundreds and hundreds of blocks. So when you're making your builds, it may be a struggle to pick the right blocks and the right colours to use. So I've built a little example castle here. Now, a lot of you out there do love building castles. And if you just use one block type, it can look a bit bland, especially if the castle is massive and this is one of many towers. And so what you can do is you can add a gradient of colour going from bottom to top. Now over here I have replicated the same tower and just added a few different block types to add a gradient. We have here at the bottom tuff, which is a darker sort of grey, going all the way up to the stone, and it just adds a bit more depth and a bit more realism to an otherwise flat build. Gradients are such a great way to bring your builds to life. Now, a lot of you may struggle, like myself, what blocks to use. Well, there is an incredible website out there called 1280px.github.io/Hue Blocks. Now, I will put this in the description, but let's go over and have a look at what this website can do. So this is Hue Blocks. It is an incredible website, really powerful, and this is what it looks like. So you've got a couple of inputs on this bar at the top. There is a random colors. You can either add the color code on the first and second block, or what I like to do is you press this block here and it takes you to a menu that has all of the blocks that you could possibly use in Minecraft. So let's do bricks to stone, and then if you press 25 blocks, I highly recommend doing this because what it does is it gives you more blocks to work with, and in most cases it gives you way fewer than 25, but I've noticed that if you select 25 it will give you more blocks than if you select 9. So let's click generate blocks gradient and see what it has to offer. So as you can see, it gives you a whole gradient of blocks to use. Some of them, like for example redstone ore, it's taken the average hue of the whole block. So in some cases you might not want to use them. Now you can also press random colors and generate blocks. So on this one it's picked this hue, and the closest to that is the diamond block, and then you've got a gradient here. So as I've said, sometimes they don't quite work and it kind of like gets confused. Let's try pressing 9 blocks. There we go. So it's a lot better. So this is a really good website to use and I definitely recommend using it. So let's get back to the world and I can show you how we can use these gradients. So we are now on the Breaking Minecraft server to have a look at some of my builds that I have used gradients in to bring them to life. So this is my latest build. It is a TNT and rocket shop, and I wanted to include bricks, but I wanted a gradient going to stone. And so I used the incredible Hue Blocks website to work out what blocks I could use in between, and I found dead coral. I didn't think of that. All the other blocks I thought of from past experience, but dead coral was new to me. So the website is great for helping that, and it really brings the builds to life. What you can also use these gradients for is if you want to just add a bit of texture in your build so that it's not just a flat surface of color. You can also use gradients on your roofs. Our first starter house, we have the red nether brick, nether wart blocks, the red wool, red concrete powder and red terracotta, and it adds an incredible gradient across the roof, just really adding a bit more life to your builds. You can see our tower here as well. We have a gradient going from andesite all the way up through stone, through light grey concrete powder, diorite, calcite and white concrete powder. So if you ever get stuck on your builds, definitely go to this Hue Blocks website and just get stuck in. It'll really change how you build in Minecraft. So if you've enjoyed this quick tutorial on gradients in Minecraft, please smash that like button, please do subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you guys next time.